Okay, I hope that you guys watched the videos for the GUI programming, especially this one, part 3, which is regarding some, animation and this kind of thing. So moving shapes, event handling, and more importantly, this guy. So the GUI programming with the aid of scene builder. Yeah, so what is scene builder? Scene builder, okay, so the first part, uh, yeah, you need to watch the video, and I do recommend you follow all of the demos I do in the video, because otherwise you don't learn, definitely. So yeah, go ahead and do all of this stuff. Event handling is very important, very, very important part of the JavaFX. Yeah, when you click on, for example, a button, you are creating an event and you need to handle that. Yeah, so the heart of the programming is on the event handling. Yeah, uh, clicking, moving, entering a character in a text field, and some kind of this kind of thing. Yeah. We can go over that. I mean, move on and move on. And here, the scene builder. So the scene builder is an external tool that you will add to your Eclipse. Yeah. And it will give you the ability of drag and drop design. Very cool thing. Very, very cool thing. Yeah. So I explained here in detail how you add it to your Eclipse. For the other IDEs, definitely you will find a solution for that. Uh, yeah, let me see. So I have many demos here, and yeah, let me bring up my Eclipse. uh It's coming up. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so this is actually an application I am writing. It's a personal thing I defined for myself, and yeah, not bad. First, let me run it, and then I will explain a little bit about the code. So run it as a Java application. Yeah, this one. There we go. Okay, so this is my application. Actually, I am in the middle of the testing something. To be honest with you, I didn't touch it. Let's say, I don't know, 4 or 5 months so far. Yeah, I remember I was testing something, so that's why these are disabled for just testing this data entry. So this is a personal thing I started writing. It's called MyVocab. Its job is to keep track of all of those words and idioms and even the proverbs that you learn. This one is for the English language, but we can extend this to other languages as well. So if someone is learning a second language or third language, you can use this tool for keeping track of everything. And it's kind of work like the flashcard. Yeah. So you enter everything that you learn. Let me show you a very quick demo. So for example, the entry, let's say student, yeah. Okay, so we have two buttons here. One is a dictionary. Actually, it's connected to the Merriam-Webster web service. If I click on that, it create a request from that web service, and it bring up the information from Merriam-Webster online web service. Okay, yeah, there we go. So here you see the entries, student body. I don't know what it's mean. Student conceal, student driver. Yeah. So here is the definition. Here is the how it's function. For example, it's as a noun here. This is the definition, and these are the derivation or stems that this student word has. We have a word button here for pronouncing. Actually, you cannot hear that, but if you click on that, it will pronounce it for you. You can copy this. I will show you that how it works. And the cancel is cancel. Yeah, just copy that. It will be copied here. The definition, the description will be copied here. So the students and the description and the tag. What is the tag? You can add some tags to this word. For example, a student is related to, let's say, school. It is related to, I don't know, human, for example. Whatever, yeah, you can add in as many as tag that you like. So what is these tags about? Then you can organize, I mean, you can report or uh, yeah, probably report is a better word for that. You can say, for example, bring me all of the words I learned about the school, this tag. Yeah, it will bring all of those words for you. You see? Uh, yeah, probably school and let's say university. Yeah, you can add that tag as well. Yeah. And you can put some examples here. Students, for example, yeah, just a simple example. I am a student. Yeah. Yeah. You can add any, number of the examples as well. And then save. It will be saved. Okay. It's saved in a database. Oh, by the way, the database is SQLite. Yeah, that's simple, lovely uh, database that I talked before. Okay, I was saying that, yeah, we have another button here that will help you to find out. Um, yeah, let me explain one step back. So I read and analyzed 100 books and put all of the sentences in the database. I analyzed them, and now, for example, for this guy, for this entry, this word, uh, I have some sentences from those books that a student was used for them inside them. Yeah. So, for example, yeah, there you go. So these are from those books. He is not a student. Will you be a reader, a student merely, or a, I don't know what it is, seer? Yeah. after a lab, well, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you see? So this helps me to, first of all, have some live and used and real examples for this word. And also it gives me some other information. For example, the rank of this word, it's 2,853. What does it mean? It means that this is, I sorted all of the words based on their popularity, you know, the frequency of being used in those books. So the rank is this guy. How many documents I analyze? 101. Yeah. The frequency is 226 times these students were being used. So these, statistics give me an idea that how important is this word, and should I learn it quickly or not? For example, this word that I didn't know, seer. Yeah, let me check that one. Yeah, yeah. Let me see. Seer. I don't know what it is actually. I don't know its meaning. But not bad if we just first ask the Merriam-Webster. Yeah, it is saying that someone who predicts things that will happen in the future. Oh, like the Nostradamus, someone who predicts something. Yeah, yeah, not bad. We can we can copy this inside here, and let me remove this. Let me tag it as, for example, I don't know, predictor, for example, or human, or let's say characteristic. Yeah. So let me save that. Oops, this example is not a good thing. And now, yeah, let's see. Uh, Seer spoke boldly. This said to say, yes, there are some stuff I don't know. But anyway, so these are the examples that I found in the book, in the those 100 book. And look at this rank. Its rank is below the 10,000, so it's a 8,000. So it means that it is a good, word to learn because it's less than 10,000. Every word less than 10,000, I believe it's worth it to learn. Anyway, so it was 52 times in 101 books. It was repeated. Yeah. So anyway, so yeah, I'm not advertising about my application, but I wanted to say that yeah, this is JavaFX. It's working. Yeah, I can save that, and it was saved in the database. Yeah, not bad if I search it again. So yeah, you see, it brings up this. Anyway, okay, so mm, this is whatever I wanted to show you that it's a JavaFX thing. Um, okay, so let's get back to our scene builder. Yeah, I was talking about the scene builder. Um, Not this one. Which one was that? Yeah, this one was the scene builder. Oops, no, 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 no. This one. Yeah, this is the scene builder. Okay, so after you add this scene builder to your Eclipse, uh, then what would happen? Um, you can, by drag and drop, create your pages. Yeah, let me. So these are the files that scene builder create. They are fxml, fxml. Yeah, not bad if we open one of them. The one that this one, the data entry one, we can, yeah, here. So after you add this scene builder to your Eclipse, then if you right click an fxml file like this, you see this option, open with scene builder. Yeah, you need to add it first to your Eclipse. Yeah. And then when we open that, there we go. This is the guy. So this is the way that we can design by drag and drop. Um, you see here on the left side, we have all of those gadgets, HBox, VBox, text field, you see, and then you just drag and drop and you add something here. So for example, this is a text box. I'm sorry, yeah, this is the text field. This one is text area. This is a button, yeah, and so forth, yeah. You just by drag and drop, but first you need to add it to your Eclipse, and my video actually gives you the initial ideas how to start coding with this scene builder. So every page, uh, so we have a question from Dak here. Does this mean we don't have to hard code the whole UI? Actually, try to learn how to create these pages by code only, because you need that knowledge as well. But after you learn that, yeah, you can just use this. I love this tool. Yeah. This tool actually behind the scene will write all of those code for you. Okay? Yeah, for your third project, definitely you can use this scene builder. Definitely. Um, it's much easier, much beautiful to use. Anyway, so um, what I wanted to say, yeah, let me bring up another page that does not look like this data entry. For example, the login page or sign up page. Yeah, sign up, maybe cool one. Open with the scene builder. So this is the sign up. Um, so the application I just show you is a multi-user. You can have different accounts for different purposes. Right now it is based on the English language, but we can add different languages as well. Actually, I don't have time to work on that, but hopefully on, I don't know, this summer I was supposed to do something. They some kind of force me to offer a course, but anyway, yeah, anyway, so I don't have time. So I'm sure that you guys have better talent than me, definitely, to design a more beautiful pages, more beautiful, the colors and this kind of thing. I am sure that you guys have a better taste. The functionality was the first thing that I wanted to do. So I worked on the functions first. So I didn't try to make the application so beautiful. Uh, but it's acceptable, not bad. So this is the sign up. Yeah, as you see, every page has its own what? fxml file. Yeah. So all of them. Yeah. Let me bring up one more search. For example, this is a search. Open with scene builder. Yeah, it's a simple search. So we just type the criteria here, and the list of all of the words are here, and then it um, will be filtered and those stuff will remain. So probably next time I will show you the entire applications, how it works. Right now it is, some of the stuffs are disabled, but next time I will show you a complete demo. Okay, so this was regarding the scene builder. Okay. So the next topic I would like to talk about is how I organize this code. Uh, First of all, this is a very simple, actually, application. But this simple application, just look at how many classes I have here. So this is the controller that I talked about last time. You remember? I said every page it needs one controller, right? So for example, the sign up that I just show you, this is the page. Yeah, we have sign up controller here. You see, this is just for the controller. I mean, this is just for the sign up. Yeah, in this way, when you organize your code this way, you don't have a very huge almighty class. All of the classes are very neat. They have, one and only one thing to do. You see, this is the best design. So anyway, so these are the controllers that I put here. This guy is that DAL that I talked, data access layer, you remember? And look at how many class I have in my DAL, right? Yeah. So let's start with the first one, DB connection. The DB connection is an interface. Its job is to define the basic operations that we would need to connect to a database, to close a connection, and also other stuff that I don't like to mention here. I am afraid that most of you guys didn't pass the database, but yeah, very quickly, it's a start transaction and end transaction. Don't ask me what is the transaction. It's a database stuff. Okay, so this is the interface. Its job is to connect to database. Then I have DB MySQL. Yeah, it is implementing the DB connection interface. You see, this class job is to work with the MySQL. Okay, I have another one, DB SQLite. It is implementing the DB connection again. Its job is to work with the SQLite. You see, and if we have more databases, we just need to implement that. So we minimize all of the changes required to your application, just in case in future if you want to switch to another database. Okay? So whatever I said last time, and I will teach in the next uh, uh, lectures. Yeah, you see, I do it myself when I am writing the code. I am not just talking. In practice, I am using them, okay? All right, so I was showing you the DAL, data access layers. As you see, there are lots of uh, classes here. Um, so this is the, okay, so this is the entry DAO. I didn't talk about DAO last time, but it means that data access object. Yeah, maybe later I will explain that because every page needs a DAO as well. Yeah, yeah, I will explain that later. Let's not confusing you guys all at once. Let me confuse you, distribute all of the confusion over the semester. Just joking. Okay, so these are the DALs, and we have model here. Model, yeah, you remember I talked about Java beans? Yeah, all of um the those beans goes here inside the model. So yeah, for example, the entry is a Java bean, in fact. As you see, it has just some instance variables and also the getters and setters. Yeah. Oh, actually, this is a little bit different because of the JavaFX. Yeah. JavaFX has its own stuff. Yeah, you see here, simple string property. It is in fact a string, but because of the JavaFX, if we want to use a special characteristic or feature of JavaFX instead of um, the string, the regular string that we know, we need to use this object, simple string property. It's too soon to talk about that, but I just wanted to tell you that these are those Java beans. Let me see, do I have, let's say, for example, the history? Yeah, this history, you see, I just have some, this one, you see, I mean, the instance variables, and I have some operation here and some getters and setters. Yeah. Anyway, so these are my Java beans. Yeah, let me make here a little bit more tidy. Uh, I am talking about this model. Yeah, I am trying to show you whatever I said last time. Uh, in this package, I have some utilities, and in this package, I have the web service. I just talked about that Merriam-Webster web service that I said when I click on uh, this button, it goes to, it will make a request to the Merriam-Webster web service. By the way, it is free, um, but it has a limitation. I don't remember exactly what limitation, but let's say, for example, 1,000 word per day or per week. I don't remember exactly, but it is that much, it's enough for a personal usage. Okay. Um, yeah, so all of those web services stuff goes here. So Merriam-Webster, you see here, I call that as a Merriam-Webster. And these are the stuff that we would need for that Merriam-Webster dictionary. But I designed it in such a way that if we want to add other web services, we can do it. All right. And this is my main, uh, as I said before, I usually call my starting class as the main, that in this way I can find it very quickly. And as you see, the main method is here. And as you see, it is not that much big. Yeah. So I noticed that some students make the starting class so big that you need to, scroll down, 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 down. It's a 1 mile code. That's not a good idea, people. That's not a good idea. So try to break down your code in separate classes. Yeah, try to understand, to be a very good designer. Okay. Uh, Another thing I want to mention here, even though this is a very simple application, but just look at how many classes I have. You see, the model, the DAL, the utility, the web services. You see, it is something about, I can say, 50 or 60, something like that, classes. But it is still a small application. It's a tiny application, let's say, with respect to the real project that we work at work. This is tiny. Do we have a better word? I mean, smaller than tiny? I don't know. Uh, I don't know. I don't remember anything smaller than tiny. Mini, what's that? Minuscule? Okay, so I need to work on this. I have a tool, minuscule. Let's see. Merriam-Webster. What happened? Nothing is bringing. What? Okay, so let's see. Do we have? We don't have even one sentence in 100 book for that. Are you sure about that? Yeah, of course you are sure. Yeah, I'm just joking. Yeah. Maybe let me see. Minuscule. Yeah, minuscule. Yeah. How about let me check it whether it's correct. Minuscule. Yeah, we have that word minuscule. So how come the Merriam-Webster doesn't bring that minuscule? Yeah, it doesn't bring anything. Um, and we don't have any example for um, this. But anyway, yeah, just I wanted to a little bit brag about my application, but it didn't work. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so let's get back to this application. Yeah, I was saying that this is tiny application, but you see how many classes I have. Okay, so the next thing I want to add here is these resources. So look at these resources. You can add these resources in your application. And where can you add this? So it is a zip link of the source, src. Yeah, it's a zip link of the src, right? And inside the resources, you can put, uh, for example, your CSS files, if there is any in your application. You can put all of the images. Yeah, you can actually. I put MySQLs. Yeah, for example, you see this is the SQL. Actually, not the first three. Just forget about that. That is just for initializing some tables. But for example, you see all of my SQLs for those of you guys who are familiar with SQL and database. So for every table I create one file for every table, and whatever I want to do with that table, I put in a separate. So this way is, uh, the best practice to maintain your code very neat, clean, and maintainable really. Okay. So even though it's just two, actually it should be more than this, but even though it's just two SQL statement, but since it is different tables, yeah, or let's say they are some related tables to each other, then we put them inside one file. Okay. And what else? Inside, I'm talking about the resources. Um, I'm talking about the resources. Okay, so the SQLs and also the views. I already showed you this, the fxml files. That is the output of the scene builder, the scene builder tool. Okay, and since all of them are view, I put all of them inside the view part. Okay, and yeah, this is the my config or configuration file. So the configuration file, as you see here, I define what database I am gonna use. So db.brand, so it is SQLite. Yeah, so my application, first of all, reads this property file and then it understands uh, where the stuff are and what to do, right? So here I am saying that, hey, use the SQLite. Yeah. For example, if I want to switch to MySQL, I just change this, and most likely, actually, I need a little bit, very minor changes in the code, then the application will switch to MySQL. Okay, so for example, the SQL parts, yeah, it needs some changes, unless I design the code in such a way that every database has its own SQL files. Yeah. But anyway, so you won't need to be worried about this kind of thing. I am just showing you, um, the one application that I am involved with that. Uh, what else I can give you right now? Oh, okay. One more thing, actually, I want to give you some hint. Let me close all of this stuff that I don't need to make my monitor a little bit tidy. Uh, okay, okay, okay. So if you guys are database guy, I mean, do you want to use the database, SQLite? One tool that I will um, recommend you is DBeaver. Yeah, let me bring up my DBeaver. Yeah, this is my DBeaver. It's a tool for creating tables, selecting information, and this kind of thing. Yeah. Okay, so yeah. So for example, this MyVocab, as you see, the tables, the list of the tables are here. And actually, I have two um, application here. Yeah, the doc repository examples. Yeah, you see, I was talking about I said I analyzed the 100 books and all of those things. Yeah, all of the information are inside these tables. Yeah, let me bring up. So this is for example, I called it repository entry, and here are the data. You see, this is the frequency of the words. This is the entry, and this is the entry ID. So I give everything entry ID, and yeah, we can filter. I mean, sort it based on the frequency. So the man in 100 book was, was used more than anything else. I didn't know that. It should be there. Oh, I'm sorry. The and this, this we call them. mm, uh, I forgot the word. Functional words. So, for example, am, is, are, the, a, and yeah, we remove those are because those are the frequency of them are a lot. So if we remove all of them, so this analysis is showing that man is the highest frequency, and then time, open, no, good, day, and so forth. Yeah, that's a very cool, uh, um, statistics. And here are the examples. Yeah, and so forth. Yeah, I wanted to say that this DBeaver, yeah, let me show you this guy. So it is a commercial tool, and there is a community tool. I mean, the free version, you can use that. I want to say that it is so important tool, very, I mean, professional tool that we are using at work as well. Yeah, our client is government, and we have this DBeaver, the professional version, at work. So not bad if you guys are database guy, and when you are taking the database class, uh, yeah, not bad to uh, check out this tool as well. So uh, yeah, in the previous section, actually my version is 21. In the previous section, I checked it was the latest one is 23. Probably I need to upgrade my community version here. Um, yeah, that's another cool tool that you can use. And also, as I said, the you know I have SQLite behind this, so I am looking at this. These are the SQLite actually. Okay. I talked a lot. No, okay, so I keep an eye on the chat room to see if there is any question. I think that was all I wanted to talk, and also I wanted to let you know that why the this session is online, because I wanted to show you this. I didn't mention in the announcement. Um, Probably you are asking yourself, "Hey, what happened? Why online?" Yeah. So yeah, this kind of demos I cannot show it in class. I would need all of my stuff at home, which are at home. Okay. And that's what I have for today. Any question, concern, anything you want to share? That's a good time.